Hey, what's happening, y'all? This your boy Big Dog Talk Sports. Shout out to everybody, man. Subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, hit that like button. Leave our thoughts in the comments. Michael Jordan was not perfect. Michael Jordan was not perfect. Now, who do I believe is the greatest player of all time in NBA history? Michael Jordan. But guess what? I keep it real over here. He was not perfect. Now, we do have LeBron James fans who I feel like get ridiculous when it comes to LeBron James. But just because I feel Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time, don't think I don't notice the Michael Jordan fanboys who get ridiculous too. Now, it might not be as many, but y'all got some who get ridiculous. They act like Michael Jordan was perfect at everything. And it's just not true, and it's fine. Michael Jordan, if you want to say he's the greatest mid-range shooter of all time, hey, I have no argument with that. No argument with that. I believe he might just be the greatest mid-range shooter of all time. I like Sean Livingston too, but I think Michael Jordan is the greatest mid-range shooter of all time. But if you ask me, do I think Michael Jordan is the greatest shooter of all time? Not even top 5. No. When you say greatest shooter of all time, you talking mid-range, you talking turnaround jumpers, you talking three-pointers, long-distance three-pointers. Michael Jordan is not even top 5. He's not. And that's fine. He wasn't a better shooter than Larry Bird, Steph Curry, Reggie Miller, Klay Thompson. Now mid-range, hey, I'm rolling with Mike over most of them for sure. But shooting overall, no. He's not the greatest shooter of all time. Michael Jordan, one of the all-time great defenders in NBA history. But do I believe he's the greatest defender in NBA history? No. I don't. Nope. I believe Michael Jordan is an underrated passer. I think because his shooting and scoring ability was just so great, his passing gets underrated. But I don't think he was Magic Johnson when it came to passing. I don't think he was Larry Bird, even though I think he's underrated. Michael Jordan, when it comes to ball handling, damn good at ball handler. But he wasn't Kyrie Irving. No, he wasn't. What I'm saying is, man, it's okay to be a fan of a player, but it's also cool to keep it real. Dunk contest champion, legendary dunk. He wasn't Vince Carter. No, wasn't Jason Richardson. Those guys are better dunkers than Michael Jordan. See, the problem with a lot of fanboys today, like, they're not fans of the player. Not every single person. I'm not talking about every single Jordan fan, LeBron fan, Kobe fan, whatever. But I'm talking about, the ones who go too far, right? Where they guys just perfect. You can't criticize them. You can't say they do wrong. I'm talking about them. Be a fan, not a fiend. Do not be a meat rider. Pretty much, do not be a meat rider. There's a line between fan and meat rider. A lot of y'all are meat riders. Yo, I remember years ago, and it's a little off track, right? I remember years ago, you know how ESPN First Take, they do the top 5 whatevers, top 5 such and such, top 5 such and such. I remember Max Kellerman, this is how long ago it was. Max Kellerman was doing the top 5 point guards of all time, right? Now, I can't remember the first 3 he named, right? I can't remember the first 3. But then he went to number 2. He said Magic Johnson. And so I paused it, right? 'Cause I watched it on YouTube. I paused it. I said, wait a minute, Magic Johnson number 2? Number 2? So I'm thinking to myself, I thought I know NBA basketball. I thought everybody in their right mind had Magic number 1. So I'm wrecking my brain trying to figure out, well, Magic Johnson number 2, who the hell's number 1? I promise you, I was thinking for 5 minutes, who the hell could be number 1 if it's not Magic Johnson? So after about 5.5 minutes, I unmuted it. Well, unpaused it rather. And this dude said number 1 was LeBron James. I said, come on, man. Come on, man. And see, this is why a lot of people get turned off, bro. And that's not LeBron James' fault, But, bro, when he said LeBron James was a greater point guard than first of all, he's not even a point guard. But let's just say the times he do play point guard, bro, good and damn well he wasn't no Magic damn Johnson, bro. As great as a player LeBron James was as a point guard. Now, if you feel LeBron James better than Magic Johnson, all right, cool. But if you're talking about strictly as a point guard, let's be for real, bro. It was times when Michael Jordan had to play point guard for the Chicago Bulls. I think he's putting up 32, 8, and 10 or something. Magnificent for that period of time. I'm not going to sit here and say he Magic damn Johnson. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Be a fan, not a fiend. Do not be a meat rider. You know what I mean? It's nasty work. Imagine I come to you, we talking basketball, we at the barbershop, we talking basketball, and then we talking about, man, great shooters we seen in NBA history. You got somebody say, man, Reggie Miller was a killer from the three-point line. He was a killer. Somebody, man, Steph Curry, man, Klay Thompson, Splash Brothers, blah, blah, blah. Might even have an old head, talk about Rick Barry and Bird. And then, imagine I say, hey, man, Michael Jordan was a better shooter than all of them. You're like, man, come on, bro. Come on, man. Be a fan, not a fiend, bro. I get on the LeBron fans, but I'm fair, man. You got Michael Jordan fans who's ridiculous too, bro. Michael Jordan was not perfect. He did not walk on water. He had games he might shot 5 for 21. Scottie Pippen had to pick up the slack. Tony Kukoc had to pick up the slack. Horace Grant had to put a little more instead of 14 and 8 that night. Horace Grant might have to get 22 and 12. All great players have bad nights. Michael Jordan's not exempt from that. I don't believe Michael Jordan's the greatest of all time because I think he's perfect. I think he's the best overall, resume-wise. I think he did more with less. I think you can legit say he won every time his team was legit championship caliber. Now, you might want to say 89-90. Now, I'm not giving you 95 as far as the Bulls being legit championship caliber team. That team wasn't that great. Even when Michael Jordan came back, they wasn't that great. Michael Jordan wasn't even fully Michael Jordan yet. Now, he lost. He took the L. Not saying it don't count. He was on the court because if he would have won, it would have counted, so it counts. But I honestly believe, the years the Bulls were legit championship caliber team, they won every time. 89-90, if you want to say that team should have been a championship caliber team, cool. 1 year. Michael Jordan was clearly the best player in the NBA. It wasn't no 1 year I think it's this person, the next year it might be this person. Nah, no. Michael Jordan. And I don't care about the MVP awards and finals MVPs. That's great. But if they say them awards never existed, Michael Jordan was the best. Now, I don't have to go back and say he won 6 finals MVPs. Honestly, that's cool, but I really don't give a damn about finals MVP, bro. Did you win? Did you ball out to win? That's all that matters to me. It wasn't too much Michael Jordan couldn't do on the court, but he wasn't perfect. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Big dog out.